Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
Hey guys, checking in for my week 18 update, and I have officially lost 54 pounds. Yay. Yes, and to be honest, I'm still processing that information. Sometimes it seems so hard for me to believe that I've lost so much so fast. But for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Shanda, and thank you for stopping by. You are definitely welcome. I started my Zepbound journey on February 24th of this year, and I weighed in at that time at 270.2 pounds. And as of today, I've weighed in at 216.2 pounds, giving me a total weight loss of 54 pounds in 18 weeks. So this week, I've lost 3.8 pounds this week. And remember when I told you guys last week when I didn't lose any weight that I've noticed and I've come to understand that this is how my body reacts. It'll lose and it will remain steadfast for a week or two, and then it'll just start dropping again. So it looks like that's definitely the process, at least for now. I had a comment on one of my videos the other day about dosage curiosity. And they said they couldn't find anywhere in my videos where I talk about the dosage that I'm on. So I know I have talked about it in some of the videos, but not all of them. And there are so many, it's kind of hard to say or where to direct people. But I wanted to give a quick rundown on my dosages throughout this journey. I first started on a 2.5 milligram. That's the basic. And I was on that for 4 weeks, and 2.5 worked great for me. And it's where I lost the most weight. I wish, now that I look back on it, I wish I had stayed on that longer than I did. But I was so anxious to titrate up and lose as much as I could. But I now know it doesn't quite work that way. It's basically whatever works best for you. And you should stay on that dosage as long as it's working. So that's a mistake that I made. But after that 4th week, I then went up to the 5 milligram dosage. This dosage didn't work for me at all. It didn't suppress my appetite like the 2.5 did, and I was so disappointed. I was struggling during that whole month, and I almost lost hope, and I'm so glad I didn't, but I almost did. I couldn't wait for the 4 weeks to be up. So that following month, I went up to 7.5 milligram, and I've been on that ever since. 7.5 has been awesome for me. I have 1 more week of the 7.5 left, and I may consider going up to 10 because I have had some uncommon food noise. Just a little, nothing major. So I'm still trying to think about that, but I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll talk to her about that. If I decide to go up, I'll definitely let you guys know. For those of you who have been following my progress, you know that I've been a lifelong dieter. I've done the points, the shakes, Nutrisystem a couple times. Whatever miracle fixes I thought were out there, I've tried them. Or so I thought they were miracle fixes. I've come to realize nothing is a miracle fix. It all requires work. So I've lost weight before though, and gained it all back plus some. I've spent the last 9 years or so wondering if I'd ever get back to my normal weight that I had been for years, you know, since I was, you know, an early teen, like, I just for years I was a certain way, and trying to figure out if I wasn't going to lose the weight, how I was going to get used to this new overweight, morbidly obese actually, person that I had become. But this journey on Zepbound has given me more hope, I think, than I've ever had, that I've had in a long time, of getting back to myself. It helps take the edge off my hunger. It gave me space to breathe and not to be so consumed with food. It gave me the ability to plan and to relearn so many destructive patterns that I had formed. And the feeling of food completely controlling my life. I mean, I really feel like a completely different person at this point. I do. You know, someone asked me the other day if I could give someone advice that is starting their GLP-1 journey, what would it be? And without question, it would be to monitor what you're eating. Not just how much, but what you're actually putting in your mouth. That has been my primary focus during this journey. And yes, I mean, I do exercise and stuff and weight training, but it's really been secondary in my journey. I do believe food intake is the most important part of this journey. At least for my journey, it has been. Also, I would say it's definitely about consistency. Being kind and patient with yourself, both emotionally and physically, and to find tools that you can use to take into the rest of your food life, like meal prepping, becoming familiar with empty or very low calorie foods. For those of you who have watched a lot of my other videos, I am obsessed with zucchini. And like, you can eat a zucchini that's probably about a very large one, about this big, and the calories for that alone is about 60 calories. And I made this seasoned chili oil that I'll sear the zucchini and then douse it with that spicy chili oil, and it is absolutely delicious. I eat about 5 or 6 times a day, and they're small meals, but it allows me to stay under 1,000 calories a day, and I've been under 1,000 calories a day since I started this journey back on February 24th. And I've learned that you don't have to starve. I'm never starving. Now, granted, a lot of that's from the Zepbound, but I eat consistently, and I just pay attention to what it is that I'm eating. And of course, I'm not going to leave out portion control, because that's also important. Now, with the Zepbound, of course, you can't eat that much anyway, but I think all of these things you can take into your Zepbound, after Zepbound life. That's what my plan is anyway. I hope it works out. So that's what I would say to someone who is just starting out on their GLP-1 journey. As far as any side effects, again, my side effects have been minimal. Nothing noteworthy outside of one thing. You know, I noticed this a couple weeks ago, but I didn't really think a lot of it. I think I talked to you guys about it in one of the other videos about the exhaustion factor. So I haven't been feeling just like spent like I was that particular day, but I am definitely tired all the time. So tired. It's like 4:30, 5 o'clock after I eat something. Like I might eat a couple of strawberries and some cottage cheese, and I'll be exhausted, you guys. If I sit down and catch up on the news of the day, exhaustion just sets in, and the next thing you know, I'm waking up and it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And this happens almost every single day. If I'm not doing videos and stuff and super busy, I'm going to fall asleep. And I am not a nap person. I've never been a nap person. But a nap hits the spot over these last couple of weeks. And I have been enjoying it, to be honest. I've had the best sleep during those naps. So I don't know if that's a side effect. Could be. Not exactly certain, but that's one of the things that I've definitely noticed. So yeah, guys, I am 54 pounds down. Can you believe it? You know, but what I've gained is confidence, clarity, and peace within myself. It's really priceless. So thank you guys for being a part of this journey, and thank you for the constant support you offer. You guys have been awesome. It means so much. I know many of you are on the same road that I'm on, and I am cheering you on every step of the way. We can all do this together and support each other. It's one of the best parts about this journey and journaling it on YouTube. So thanks for watching, you guys, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, pretty, pretty.